Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing what do your spirit guides want to tell you about how you feel. What advice do they have, and what do they want to make you understand? And in order to do today's very special reading, we're going to pick 3 piles together. So for pile number 1, okay, this one's popping out. What is this? For pile number 1, we have Bell. For pile number 2, we have 2 and 3 ready. Okay. So for pile number 2, we have a theme. And for pile number 3, we have Crone. Alright. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to. And that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, or if you feel drawn to all of the piles, trust your intuition. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. So you've chosen Bell, and straight away I'm hearing awakening. So first and foremost, before we take a look at what your tarot cards have to say, I can tell you that whatever you're going through is definitely an awakening to your soul, and an awakening to an understanding of how life is from a different perspective. It seems like you've gone through life having certain beliefs or certain understanding of things that may not have been true. And I hear Spirit say it's time for you to know the truth about how the world functions, about how things work, how your mind works. And it's time for you to fix these misconceptions. It's time for you to understand how life actually functions. So where there are things that you've probably seen in a more innocent or naive way, or perhaps there are things that you were taught but are not entirely true. These are the misconceptions that you are going to learn through your awakening process, and it's all about learning who you are and what you can actually do. Pile number 1. Okay, so yes, awakening. All right. Oh, and 6 is about love as well. So I see here there is a rebirth to the way you see yourself. A rebirth, a new understanding to who you really are, what you can do, and your understanding about your life, yourself. Pile number 1. So this is the 7 of Pentacles here. With patience, yeah. New you is brimming, pile number 1. A new complete you is brimming. You have abundance, that's the King of Pentacles. And you have the 7 of Swords, which is depicted here as politics. That really does say a lot. Alright, I think we can fit more Osho cards here before we pick your gentle tarot, which we're definitely going to be using for today's reading. So you have the King of Wands, which is here depicted as the creator. You also have pile number 1, the 7 of Wands, which is depicted as stress. Let me take out the note. And you have the 3 of Wands, which is depicted as experiencing. All right. Let me push these. I'll adjust this and come back. All right, now I'm going to use the Gentle Tarot to look at the advice that your spirit guides want to tell you, as well as clarity on the information that we have. And of course, this one. All right, let's go one more time. So, what do your spirit guides want to tell you about how you feel, and what are their advice for you? What do they want you to know? I saw this has to come out. Okay. Right. So pile number 1, you have... Ooh, the 6 of Wands. This is really nice. Can you see that? No. Let's push it up a little bit. Yeah, I think a little bit more. What's up with that? Hello? Yes, you can see it now. Okay. You have the Seed of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. You have the Emperor, beautiful Emperor here. You have, let me take out the note, the Harvest of Cups. This is the King of Cups, right under the King of Wands. What an interesting combination here, I see. All right, you have the Fool. Interesting that that comes up, especially under stress. Right. And you have Strength under your 3 of Wands. Now, as a general, oh, it came out. This is exactly what I wanted to do. As general advice, in the right under your awakening process that we discussed. Whoa, there are 2. So you have the 7 of Wands. And what is this one? You have the Page. No, sorry, the Knight of Wands. You have a lot of wands in your reading pile number 1. Okay. I'm going to push these up and come back. So pile number 1, what I see here for you is that you have gone through a lot, especially with people, understanding who they are, how to deal with them, their sneaky behavior. I see here with the Seed of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, you were initially a very, and still are, a very loving, innocent soul. You were brought up with kind and the right way to deal with people. And then there was this period in your life where you got confused because you understand the world in one way, but the world has presented itself to you in a much different way. And you were confused, thinking, what am I doing wrong? What is going on? And what should I change about myself? I mean, aren't these the right way to deal with people or deal with the world? And this confusion caused a lot of stress and perhaps a lot of anxiety to you. And I see here you are going through your awakening process, rebirthing a new you, pile number 1. Because this experience that you've been going through, all the stress, all the life experiences you've been put through, these tough, challenging life experiences, really didn't happen so that you would suffer. There is truly an awakening process here from Source for you, pile number 1, where you had to go through these experiences and perhaps thinking you're alone and sometimes thinking you're not heard. But believe me, pile number 1, you are absolutely heard. And these tough experiences that you're going through is to help you grow, because there is so much that you're supposed to create in this lifetime. You hold a lot of skills to you. There's so much that you can present to yourself and to the world. There's so many blessings that are coming for you. And in order to handle these blessings the right way and the correct way, and to live your dream, there were integral things that you had to learn. You had to learn how to face people, face different circumstances and situations without feeling the anxiety and the stress and the sadness that you looks like tend to get into without noticing. Pile number one, a lot of disappointment from the world and from the things happening around you. This process you're going through is a learning process. It's not meant to make you feel sad, pile number one, because how else can we learn without seeing the different sides of the coins in order to truly grasp the lesson and do things the correct way? As you learn to go internally, seek questions and answers from yourself, from your inner child, as well as gaining information from the outside world, doing this homework of looking at both sides. Questions like, where did I go wrong and how can I fix it? What feedback is the external world giving me, and how can I deal with them with my values? And what understandings can I change about my perception of the world so that I can deal with it better? You have the Harvest of Cups here, which is the Page of Cups. What an interesting card to appear, especially under the Creator here, with your action taking. Did you know that this is, I think it's called mountain goats? Yes, the mountain goats. You would be really interested to have a look at how they navigate. They climb very steep mountains, and they take it one step at a time, and they climb very carefully until they make it upwards. And notice it's right under Creator for you. And what I see here is that you need to learn how to navigate through life, how to climb and move through even the most challenging situations. This is supposed to happen for you. You're supposed to figure it out for yourself. And pile number one, listen to me very clearly. Your spirit guides are saying you're more than capable of learning if you just open your mind and start looking at the feedback coming. So things like, perhaps, for example, you're too nice to people. You shouldn't let go of your kindness, or you're giving, but maybe you should smile less and start to give little by little to the people who will appreciate you and take your kindness seriously. For example, maybe you can be nice but not too nice. Another example here is to study people and start setting your boundaries from the beginning and not halfway through. Things of the sort. You have the Emperor here and the Seven of Wands right next to the Knight of Wands. And I see a lot of standing up for yourself, learning how to set proper boundaries from the beginning, but at the same time not being afraid of displaying who you are. Do not be discouraged, pile number one, by two types of people. By the people who do not like the blessings that you have, where you have to sometimes undermine who you are so that they're comfortable, this is their issue to deal with, pile number one. While you have to be careful not to ever show off, of course, but at the same time you have to be comfortable with your blessings. So you have to have the balance there. And at the same time, you need to be careful with those who attack you. And these, you have to understand that from the beginning, you have to, with your beautiful soul, set very clear boundaries on how to deal with people from the very beginning. And that's where the smiling that we were talking about here, that it's a symbol of not showing your kindness from the very beginning, giving it slowly but surely, and letting in people slowly but surely, showing them that you do not accept bad behavior from them. You do not accept interruptions. You don't accept that kind of behavior to yourself. You would do it calmly in a decent way, but you will learn not to accept any wrong behavior from people calmly. Show them that you're a person who does not accept maltreatment in any way. So the final advice that I can give you here, you will be learning how to develop even stronger strength and characteristics as you go through your journey. And as I can see, you're already going through it by plunging into your plans, your feedback, going out there, being bold, showing your blessings, but at the same time developing that strength with your boundaries and learning how to manage who you really are, as well as what the outside world is really like. Pile number one. So pile number one, that was your reading. All the best of luck to you from my heart. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. So you've chosen the Athame. And I find it very interesting for the Athame to appear in this type of reading, because this says a lot here. 2 and 3, first of all, is the number of change, which is 5. It's time for things to completely change in your life. I see here that you have been perhaps drowning for too long. And this drowning could either be you being in so many challenges or crying a lot. And I see your spirit guide saying, pile number 2, it's time for you to rise above these challenges. Because what I see here is that while it was absolutely necessary for you to experience this sadness or these challenges that you're going through, to let out how you feel, I see that now with the spiral here, from now on, if you continue to relive these experiences, you will not be able to get out of it. So right now, you're being advised to start preventing the reliving of these experiences. It's now time to decide that it's time to move on by blocking any ideas, negative ideas that you get that make you relive these experiences, any negative memories, or any thoughts that could weaken you. It's now time to empower yourself, take command and charge of your life. It's now time to set boundaries to the way you think about things. And the reason I'm telling you this with conviction is because the Athame is a double-edged sword with a black blade, as you can see, and in Wiccan ceremonies they used to use them to cast spells, create circles to cast spells and earth wishes. And so it's time for you to realize that it's completely in your hands, pile number 2. Nothing is going to come from the outside world and change things for you. No miracle, nothing. What your spirit guides are telling you is to start taking your own command of your life and start changing things for your life completely. It's time to remember who you are, is what I'm hearing. You're someone much bigger than the place you're currently putting yourself in. And your spirit guides are telling you to, come on, rise up, remember who you are, start taking command of your life, and say, no, I'm not taking this anymore. Start claiming your power. Start claiming your confidence back. And start saying, I will change things for myself. Pile number 2. With the circle here, I'm getting visions of the Wheel of Fortune very strongly, meaning that life is about to change full circle for you, pile number 2. But this will only be done by you taking charge of your life. But remember, with the Wheel of Fortune appearing here visually for me, this means that whatever you do at the moment will come out tenfold for you. So you're being greatly supported by your spirit guides with strong energy now. You have a lot of strong, powerful, almost spell-like energy around you, pile number 2. And your spirit guides are telling you to make use of that. Rise up. Take action to change things for yourself. Do not let yourself be pulled down by tricky thoughts that you could have during downtimes. Thoughts such as, you can't change anything. What's going to happen for you anyway? What can you do anyway? These are thoughts that I'm clearly hearing that you need to block out, because the truth is the complete opposite here for you, pile number 2. Do you see? You have trust here. Trust that you're getting out of this. There's this in your cards, this upward movement, hand coming out of the water, someone going up and flying and being free. So you will definitely make it out of this, whatever you're feeling, pile number 2. This is coming out very strong in your pile, but you need to be the one who takes command of this as you're being supported to go up. Tuning in, 4 of Cups, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna lay out your cards first, and then we'll take a good look at what your spirit guides have to tell you about how you feel and what you should do. You have the Fool. Ooh, and you have the Magician. All right. You have Seven of Swords again. You have politics, okay, but it has a different meaning here for you in your pile. Okay, this one's popping up as well as this. Let's take them. Oh, okay. You have, I think, one extra card from your Osho Tarot than I planned. You have the 3 of Swords, which is isolation. No, you actually have 2 extra cards. It is what it is. Ooh, I told you I saw the Wheel of Fortune, and that's what I've been saying. Change is happening. And you have conditioning. Right? Let's put it here. Conditioning. 15 is the Devil. Right. Okay, this makes sense. Right, now it's time to take a look at, to grab another deck, which is the Gentle Tarot here. And we want to use this deck for clarification on the messages that we have, and most importantly, advice. what advice do you have from your spirit guides about how you feel? Okay. So pile number 2, you have the 3 of Wands. Right under tuning in, this makes absolute sense. Ooh, you have the Root of Stones, which is the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Hanged Woman, which is the Hangman here, right under the Magician. Interesting. Okay. You have the Flower of Thunder, which is the Queen of Swords, right under the 7 of Swords. Interesting. Oh, this one wants to come out. Okay, let's take it. And you have the 9 of Pentacles, ending your reading. Brilliant. Right under the 3 of Swords. Very happy for you, pile number 2. So first and foremost, the most interesting combination here, we'll take it little by little. I see here with the Devil card, you think, pile number 2, that you're stuck. You feel like, perhaps sometimes you feel like it's over, sometimes you feel like you're drowning, and sometimes you think there's nothing in your hands to do. But this is a very strong misconception keeping you stuck. So right now, you are the one unintentionally keeping yourself stuck, and there's an invitation here of strong change. Remember when I told you that you're surrounded by very strong energy. You're being greatly supported because it's time for you to rise, and you need to start doing that for yourself. Pile number 2. With the 7 of Swords here, I do see that you sometimes aren't honest with yourself, especially with people. So sometimes you don't tell people exactly how you're feeling, or sometimes you allow other people to do things because you don't want to lose them. Something around this, or maybe you don't talk to a lot of people because you don't want to deal with their issues. Whatever it is, pile number 2, now it's time for you to take command of this. Take out, cut out toxic people from your life. Do not keep toxic people who make you feel this way. Pile number 2, no matter how much you love them, no matter how important they are, at the end of the day, healthy relationships have a reciprocative manner. And if you have to constantly lose yourself as you deal with them, it's time for you to summon up your courage and to change people or to change situations, just like the Queen of Swords here suggests. Live your truth and take out the situations, the people, the bad circumstances that you're in, by putting proper plans, allowing the right things for you. You are not stuck, pile number 2. You have to change that. In fact, you have the Magician here with the Hanged Woman right under it, meaning that you are fully capable of making a new start for yourself if you plan for it little by little. Pile number 2, you are not stuck. So there is a suggestion here of creating plans of how to change your life the right way. What can you do starting today that will change your life? You're being advised to think about this very slowly. The combination here of the Hanged Woman, the Knight of Pentacles, that's better, and the 3 of Wands are showing me that there is a need to take things slowly, no rush. But with the Magician energy here, you're absolutely capable of changing things for yourself. Pile number 1. In fact, Your ending card here is the Nine of Pentacles, which is your wish fulfillment. You will be living a totally, see with the Wheel of Fortune, totally different life very soon. Granted, you start taking command of your life, like the Queen of Swords suggests here. Little by little, go introspect and think, what can I do to change life? How can I have this new beginning that I want? Knowing this time, believing that you're capable of changing things, but how can you realize that you're capable of changing things without a plan? And the advice here is to change the stuck ideology and start thinking right. What can I do to take myself out of this? How can I leave the toxicity around me? You don't need to do it straight away. The fact that you can start having plans is in itself a great change for you, because it will start moving the energy around you. And sooner than you know it, by planning properly and getting into this energy, you'll find yourself out of it, pile number 2. So please, start planning today. Do not plan with the idea of, this is too difficult for me to get out of. Start planning with a different ideology. What is possible? What is there for me to do to get myself out of this and feel happy? There is a complete shift. Your cards are saying the same thing over and over. There's a complete shift for you soon, from where you are today to something so super beautiful that you absolutely love. You will be the one creating this by starting today, by planning slowly but surely, taking slow but sure actions towards what you can do for yourself to get out of this, pile number 2. And if this has to do with any time management or being a productive person, learning how to do that today, remember, pile number 2, I always mention it, I have a very small book that will not consume a lot of your time, that shows you key advice and secrets on how to truly become a productive person today, and how to do it while you enjoy it. I wrote this book from my heart. It has changed my clients' productivity over the years. If you're interested, please check my email down in the description box. I'll send you the prices, I'll send you all the information that you need, and I'll send it straight to your email. Other than that, like I told you, pile number 2, it's completely in your hands, and all the best of luck from my heart. I know you're gonna make this. I can see it here for you, pile number 2. So pile number 2, that was your reading. All the best of luck, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you've chosen the Crone, and what I see here, I'm envisioning uncovering. And what I truly see for you here, especially with the crystal ball here, I see that your spirit guides, pile number 3, are uncovering, are revealing things for you. They're revealing the truth so that you gain more wisdom about the situation that you're in, and truly see things for how they are. Seeing the truth is what I see for you, pile number 3. And I'm sure we're going to learn and understand more about what this situation is, about what they want to tell you, about how you feel, and the advice that we're going to get from them for you, pile number 3. How to take yourself out of this, or how to feel better, and why you're going through this, pile number 3. Is this right? Is this wrong? will understand here. There's a lot of wisdom to be gained from your spirit guides at the moment, with the crone appearing here for you. So let's get into it. Pile number 3. So kindly like to know, please, why do you feel the way that you do? What do your spirit guides want to tell you about how you feel, please? Alright? What do your spirit guides want to tell you about how you feel, please? Okay. Okay, this one's popping up. Let's take it first. So you have past lives. With 18, this is the moon, okay? You have completion, which of course is the world card. Interesting. So here I see you intuitively need to put the picture together. Alright, you need to release, let go of something, because now things are being uncovered for you. Interesting. You have the 5 of Pentacles here, blocking perhaps someone out of your life, or you not feeling like an outsider. We'll find out more as we read into the cards. Pile number 3, more about this. Do you feel stuck perhaps? Whoa. You have the Magician in the same place as pile number 2. You might want to check pile number 2 if you feel called for it. Pile number 3. Okay. Let's push them up, because from experience I've learned that you need to see the cards at the bottom. Alright. You also have Beyond Illusion. Alright. That's a Judgment card here. Why is it appearing here? We'll see. Rising from a situation. Okay. You have the King of Pentacles, which is abundance. Really, really cool here. Alright. Now we're going to pick a different deck. We're going to use the Gentle Tarot to understand, get more clarity on what your spirit guides are trying to tell you about how you feel, and get advice about what they want to tell you. Your uploads. Yes, it's coming strong. Uploads, intuition, and reveal of something. We'll find out now. In fact, with the Magician card here, I'm actually picking up magic. You literally being told something. You're being shown something. And you kind of know that it's your spirit guides showing it to you. We'll see. Ooh, you have the Wheel of Fortune here, right under the Magician. This is big energy, for sure. All right. You have the Unseen. This is an extra card in this deck. Interesting. It's right under the Outsider. Isn't that interesting? Okay, we'll get to that. You have the 3 of Pentacles right under Completion. That is interesting as well. Ooh, the Sun card under the Moon. Ah. I told you there was revelation of something that you couldn't see before, putting the picture together. Okay. Under the main energy here, you have the Chariot. Beautiful Chariot. Beautiful, beautiful Chariot. Soft, beautiful energy here. I see what's going on. We have a lot to talk about here. And ooh, you have the Empress, beautiful Empress card, right under the Judgment. And last but not least, you have the Hierophant, learning, right under the King of Pentacles. This is really cool. Pile number 3. All right, so listen to me here. Listen to me now. Okay, so there's something being revealed to you. Pile number 4. I think you have to dig deeper to find it. It's unseen at the moment. Maybe you're being kept out of understanding. Maybe some people are not telling you the truth about something, or you're not understanding what's going on. But the truth will be revealed to you very soon. Pile number 3. The unseen will be seen very soon. With the Wheel of Fortune, with the Magician here, things are completely going to be changing for you. I think you're going to have a clearer vision. Instead of being on the outside, being blocked from the right information, soon you're going to dive deep and get a load and an understanding of what is going on. With the moon in the past lives right under the sun next to completion, I clearly see that there is karma being cleared out for you. And you finally, do you see where it's looking? And you finally seeing the unseen. You will be putting the picture together, realizing and understanding why things have been happening for you. And in order for you to change and clear this energy around you, I see here that you need to take action. Go and do what needs to get done, and don't let empathy hinder you. Pile number 3. There's a strong suggestion here of you being afraid or worried about someone or something. There is a message here of take a grip, go out, do what you're afraid to do for yourself. Pile number 3. Because if you go out, take the necessary action towards how you're feeling, facing your fears boldly, you will get out of this. Pile number 3. I promise you, you have the Magician here and the Wheel of Fortune. Things will completely change for you, and the unseen specifically for you here, the ancestral karma that's being cleared out here, is you not playing it safe. You taking action, but taking calculated action. There is a strong transformation all over your reading. Transformation, 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 all transformation all over your reading. Pile number 3. And in order for this karma, see, this karma to clear out, this transformation to happen for you, there needs to be an educated decision. Educate yourself on how you can transform whatever it is you're going through, because believe me, pile number 3, there's something that you're not seeing. It will be revealed to you, but if you don't have the open-mindedness to see it, how can you change things for yourself? So while your spirit guides are revealing to you why this is happening to you and why you're going through it, you need to open up your eyes as well and ask your inner child at the same time. So take a look at your outside situation, take a look at what your inner child wants to say, and then take action. But with the crone here and the Hierophant, take calculated action that is not based on fears, but is based on what needs to get done. I'm hearing trying isn't enough. No one in the world doesn't care about us trying. The world only cares about the results, what needs to get done. And if you do what needs to get done, you are going to have an absolute transformation of how you're feeling now. Pile number 3. What I'm seeing strongly for your pile now, clearly, is releasing limiting beliefs. Releasing old ideas about what you can do and what you can't do. Because they are stemming from old trauma, perhaps, or old bad experiences, especially from childhood, that you should not label yourself as. You should not label yourself as having the strength to go through this or not, from past experiences. Because what I see here, what you think you can do and what you actually can do, are two opposite things. Two opposite things. Opposites everywhere. And you need to open your eyes. See things from a positive perspective. And to take a leap of faith in yourself. So pile number 3, you're being invited from your spirit guides to carefully think about what can you do and take a grip on it, because you're absolutely capable of going through it if you speak to yourself softly, if you encourage yourself the way a mother would encourage her daughter or her son, softly but powerfully. Think with your thoughts in this nurturing way. Of course I can do it. Don't worry. You can do it. That kind of nurturing thoughts. And if you start speaking to yourself this way and start practicing it, in a couple of days, believe me, you'll start clearing out so many of your mental cycle. Clearing out the limiting way you used to see things, and finally seeing the complete picture, seeing the unseen. This way, you'll start understanding that there's so much more that you can do for yourself, pile number 3. And not only that, not only will you start seeing that there is hope, there is hope, pile number 4. You will be transforming your situation completely as you nurture yourself, getting a complete different result than you usually get. In fact, you have the King of Pentacles here, someone being in control of their life, having balanced thoughts, and fully capable of achieving what they want and achieving exactly what they want. Pile number 3, sorry. With the Chariot card here right under your spirit guide advice, the Chariot card is all about direct action. So there may be obstacles on your path, but there is nothing that you cannot overcome with clear determination and focus. And by that, remember that at the beginning, most of the time, there are so many obstacles in your way that frustrate you, that make you feel like, come on, I've been trying so much and nothing is changing. It's mostly always like that. Pile number 3. Go through these obstacles, and the more you go through them, the more you fix and create systems, the more you're focused, and you slowly pick yourself back up instead of continually allowing yourself to feel frustrated. Pick yourself up slowly, go through the challenges again. You will face more of these until finally, poof, it opens up. This bottleneck opens up, things run smoothly, and you experience the opposite energy, where things are opening up easily, you're getting your things done easily, things are finally happening easily. It's creating this inertia that we all have to go through, pile number 3, to fix the mess that the challenges, I don't want to say the mess, the challenges that we all have in our lives in one area or the other. And the only way to do it is to pick yourself up. Don't take the frustrations. I know that sometimes in the beginning, most times than not, you try and more challenges are pushing you down. It's as if they don't want you to get up. but it's not the truth. Pile number 3, believe me, we all have to go through this, because these challenges just show you what you need to fix in the beginning, the things you're not aware of, so that you learn, create systems, and have things flowing for you. Pile number 3. So pile number 3, these were the advice that you have from your spirit guides about how you feel. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!